With Demon football coach Jay Thomas, whose team has now won 4 of its last 5, 2 in a row after that exciting win over Sam Houston Saturday in Turpin Stadium. Coach, let's reflect on that game and how your team came back from 14 down in the first half, 6 down in the middle of the fourth quarter to win the game against the nationally ranked team that has been in the playoffs the last 3 years.
Well, I'll tell you what, very impressive effort by our team. And, you know, particularly in the first half, you know, we were able to tie it up. It was 7-7, then we got behind 21-7. And, you know, we gave up a couple of big plays there early by our defense and started, you know, working on getting those things corrected. Our staff did a really good job there. But you have to tip our hat to our offense. You know, our offense hung in and we were managed to cut it to 21-14 and then tie it before half. You know, and you know how I always like to use analogies, and the players always laugh at it, you know, and we had dug ourselves a hole, and rather than throwing our brother a shovel down in the hole and just say, hey, keep digging, we threw a rope, and everybody grabbed the rope, and everybody pulled and kept pulling until we got out of the hole. So, you know, it was a great thing to see, very resilient, and, you know, didn't bat an eye when it was 21-7. I think our guys believe now that, you know, we can come back. And, you know, we can play good defense. We can make plays defensively. We can make plays offensively. We can be very explosive in the kicking game. And any point in time, we can get ourselves right back in the middle of a ball game, or we can break a ball game wide open. So it's a good place to be with our team, our mindset. Second half, as we came out, turned into a defensive struggle. You know, Sam's very good across the board, a very well coached team, a lot of talent out there too. So you got to give our defense credit down the stretch, and you know, and made some really tremendous plays as far as making the turnovers, creating turnovers, getting the ball back for us. And then in the last 8 minutes of the ball game, you know, our offense kicked it in, and you know, just a beautiful drive, and you know, get the ball down the field and you know, to get that score with the wheel route out of the backfield to DeMar, you know, beautiful pass, beautiful route. But so many plays in the game, you know, so many guys making plays. It's hard to really just pinpoint one player's play because it's been that way for the last 3 or 4 weeks, man. It's, you know, every guy's giving everything he's got. It's just a beautiful thing to watch. And, you know, I'm very excited for the guys and the players. It was very nice win, puts us in a position for this week, and you know, and once again, got to go back to work. UCA has a really good football team.
2 wins in the last 4 weeks have come over 2 very good teams when you trailed with 8 minutes left in the game. Is there a confidence level that you guys have now that really is something that is hard to catch?
Yes, you know, it's. I'll use the players' terms, you know, it's a swagger, you know, and you have to develop that as a team and have the chip on your shoulder, and then obviously, you know, you got to have great belief and confidence in what you're doing. And, you know, our coaching staff, you know, is doing a great job. You know, it's, you know, as a coach, man, you know, you get in a game, you got 2 or 3 seconds to make decisions, you know, that could, you know, determine the outcome of the game. And our guys have done a tremendous job there. Coach Norton running the offense, you know, Coach Manley helping Coach Norton on that side. You know, our offensive staff really just it's just a beautiful job in putting our guys in position to make plays, and our guys are doing it. And then obviously when you got a guy like Zach Atkins, you're never out of the game. And I thought he played really, really well. A couple mistakes, but you know, and you go back and you look at that on those mistakes, and our defense comes back and holds Sam Houston to field goal tries, which they got 6 points out of, but could very easily gotten 14 and the game gotten away from us again. So what an outstanding effort by our defense to hold them to the field goal as champs. And then our offense just came back and really got it going.
Tyler Russell, part of that defense, Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Week. He forced the fumble that stopped Sam Houston's best threat to go ahead late. He tipped a pass on 3rd down that was broken up in the end zone, made 9 tackles. Kind of personifies what this defense is about with his toughness and alertness.
Yeah, and what a great honor for him. He's been playing very steady all year. He's had a number of games where he's really racked up, a lot of tackles. He's been very active in there, along with a lot of other linebackers too. Tyler has done a fantastic job. It's fun to see him make the transformation. From in high school he was a wide receiver and a safety to where he is now, playing linebacker and getting Conference Player of the Week. It's a really cool thing. He's like the quarterback of the defense. He and Paxton Cook both, so really helped getting everybody lined up. But very excited for him. You look at Chapman also. I think he recorded around 20 tackles in the game. So outstanding effort by both of those guys, and not just. Peyton Guidry as a freshman came in and played outstanding. Lynn Clark played well too. So many guys, and then. The special teams, I didn't get to really talk about them, but our special teams did a fantastic job, particularly in our kickoff return team. Man, they're doing you got a lot of pride about that unit. And, when you got a guy like Ed that's very explosive, really created some field position for us late in the game that was very critical.
All right, UCA up next on the Demon schedule, going to Conway. First, from your personal perspective, you'll be coaching against some friends.
Yes. Coach Campbell, Steve Campbell, the head coach at UCA, he and I have been friends for a long time. And when he was the head coach down at Gulf Coast Community College, I think he was there about 12 years, 10, 12 years. When I was down at Nichols, we recruited his guys all the time because we knew that he'd always have them prepared. And, academically, they were always, NCAA qualified. So we had a lot of his guys come and play for us, and he does a tremendous job. He's been successful everywhere he's been. I don't think he's ever had a losing season, I don't think. So he's an outstanding coach. And then Mike McCarty coaches the running backs at UCA. He was offensive coordinator for us when we first went down to Nichols, and he and I coached at Southeast Missouri State at one time. We've always been friends, and our families used to hang out a lot together. And then Greg Stewart. He's the defensive coordinator, and it goes back to Jacksonville State. He was there for a long time. He was down at Lafayette just recently as the defensive coordinator, and worked with a good friend of mine at Jacksonville State, Charles Kelly, who is the defensive coordinator now at Florida State. So it's a long history, a long road, but I got a ton of respect for all those guys. And, Nathan Brown is a former quarterback that we all, hated to defend, but really respected his play, when he was the quarterback at UCA. But he does a tremendous job calling their offense. So it's a challenge, a tough place to go play, great environment, always has been. We got to go. We're just going to have everything ready and locked in and have a great week of practice and get ready for these guys.
Talk about what you've seen on tape now from UCA.
Yes, rotating two quarterbacks, and both of them are very, very good players. Two different style of guys. One guy comes in and he's more of a running guy and can really throw the ball deep, vertical threat. The other quarterback right now is, runs the offense a little. They kind of run two different offenses, so to speak, with those two guys, but very accurate in passing and very efficient in what they're trying to get done offensively. That's just Steve's nature, on the offense. But they got great receivers, great speed, got length out there that can outrun you, that can throw the deep ball. They've hit a number of people with the deep pass and run the power game very well. And, that's Coach Campbell's niche is the offensive line, and you can see the way those guys play and the way they block, the intensity. So we're going to have a work cut out for us to stop their run game, power game, off tackle, and they got enough speed to hurt you outside. So we'll have to be very sound there. And then defensively, very long, active up front, aggressive linebackers. Secondary is very fast, very similar to us in defense style, but typical Southland Conference defense. Flying to the football and playing extremely hard, very well coached. And then the kicking game, they've been very solid, always have been. Very solid there in the coverage teams and give you multiple looks and punt. And so we got our work cut out for us, and and getting prepared for this one. So just got to take it day by day right now, and like I said before, just make sure we dotting our I's, crossing our T's, and get ready for it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.